The star. Okay. All right. So I had a subscriber tell me I should do a video on the career options page, and since we already tried this once and I failed horrendously, we're gonna try again. So with me,
we'll do it live.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll just do it live. Who cares?
Yeah.
So with me, I've got ChocolateHat, Microblogganism, and PurpleDan. Y'all say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, also remember to, if you're on the page, any of you, remember to turn off the sound so we don't get feedback.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't want to.
Well, not feedback in this case, but feedback for you.
Hello.
And yes, I just fucked up, destroyed the intro.
Who cares? I don't think anybody else gives a shit. But yeah, so we're gonna take a look at their career options page because it's pretty funny. And so first off, we've got this photo. It's just so enlightening. Look at that. That's great. Look at that. It's so optimistic. Your dream job is just ahead, guys.
Yeah, on a caution sign.
Yeah, on a fucking caution sign.
Warning. Warning. Good things coming.
Look at that. That's great. Look at that.
I think someone is playing in the background.
Yeah, y'all are echoing. Somebody's echoing.
Someone is playing in the background.
It's ChocolateHat.
Are you there, Hat?
Hat, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
We can hear us in the background.
Yeah, I think you need to mute the thing on the stream. And he dropped off.
And there goes Hat. Okay, but yeah, so
great start.
yeah, we're off and running. That's just wonderful shit right there. So yeah, we got the what if you could quickly and easily these three things. You want to read this for us, PurpleDan? Number 1.
Transform your burning passion to help heal, educate into a profitable lifestyle business you can feel good about. Attract your ideal clients naturally without feeling like sales is a 4-letter word, which it's not. Hear and see new, heartwarming stories pour in because of your positive impact you've created.
Yeah, so basically you're going to see a 5-letter word. You don't want to see a 5-letter word as a 4-letter word, assuming they mean like curse word, like
sales.
Shit.
Hear and see.
Hey, Matt, you're echoing, bro. Just turn it on.
No, it's not echoing. Do you have the stream of this Hangout playing in the background?
Curse word.
Sales. Hear and see.
Here, we're gonna mute Hat till he figures out what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, they're okay.
And he unmuted himself. Hat, you need to switch off. You need to mute the stream of this Hangout because we can hear it.
Right. What's going on?
We're getting an echo from you. So yeah, I think you're playing the stream of this Hangout, the feed on YouTube, so we can hear that.
Sorry. Yeah. No, that was me. And then I couldn't hear what you were saying, of course, because it went in a big loop of echoing voices.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I just tried. Yeah, but sorted it. Thank you.
Okay.
So. Sorry, audience.
Yeah, that was just a real big, nice way to fuck something up.
Well,
okay.
you know, it's been Smelly's turn. It's my turn now. It'll be somebody else's now.
Yeah, we all gotta fuck up in rapid succession to one another, I guess.
I already fucked up by saying a word, so hey, it's okay. Now we're just waiting for Micro.
Yeah, Micro fart or something.
I never fuck up.
You're perfect. Okay, so I want to clear something up real quick. Turns out IMU is neither in New Mexico nor Arizona. It's in West Virginia. When you look them up on Google, it actually brings up what is it? I think it's the Metaphysics University in Sedona, Arizona, which I think has it's a university in metaphysics. Real big difference there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so it turns out they're actually in West Virginia. They don't have a campus at all. This is all online. But the thing that it takes you to when you try to find their location is the location of the University of Metaphysics. On surface, they don't appear to have a connection to one another, but who the fuck, how the fuck do I know? I don't know. I don't care, furthermore.
No. Oh,
But this is their career options page, and we read the 3 bullet points, and, they're trying to say that you shouldn't see a 5-letter word as a 4-letter word. Granted, they probably mean like fuck or damn or, like a curse word of any variation. Then they want you to see and hear the new heartwarming stories, all these anecdotes coming into your echo chamber that'll tell you of the positive impact you're creating or have created. I don't really know what they're going for there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, positive impact that you've created. It could be more vague, but it would be difficult.
Yeah. And what Micro and I were saying earlier was that this whole page and a couple of the other things on their website just seemed like a real afterthought. Like they didn't really think it out, and they were at the last moment like, oh fuck, what do we do?
Yeah, and it looks like, hey, oh fuck, we actually need to sell stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys,
have some way to attract people.
Yeah, bring them in. Keep them wanting more.
Yeah.
But, are you ready to finally begin healing, coaching, consulting, or teaching?
No.
Yeah. No. If you're ready to experience abundance by sharing your gifts and knowledge with the world, IMU's business-focused metaphysical degree program is for you.
I don't even know what that means.
And then they have a random quote that they didn't attribute to anybody. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Like, is that if you build it, they will come type mentality? I don't.
It's bullshit. If I'm ready to learn something and go out in the middle of a desert, there won't be a teacher there because it's the desert.
Yeah.
Or Australia.
Exactly.
No,
But,
there is this old kind of Eastern philosophy where if you're ready to learn something, then magically a teacher will appear and teach you. I think there's something in Buddhism about that.
No, so it is a if you build it, they will come type fucking mentality.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But it's interesting that you'll experience abundance by sharing your gifts and knowledge with the world. It's a nice idea. But yeah, what's it mean?
Yeah, seriously.
I just don't know.
It makes fuck all sense. It's just it's just word salad. This whole thing is just
feel good word salad. Yeah.
Yeah, but career options and metaphysics. This is where they start to give you that good old knowledge.
I don't think we need to point this out, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, they don't know what metaphysics actually are.
Yeah, it's kind of clear that they don't really know what anything is.
No.
They don't know what a quotation is, whereas they start this with an apostrophe and then end it with an in quotes. I mean, that's basic shit right there. Microsoft Word could have told you there was something wrong with that.
Yeah.
But so they kind of started off giving you some good pipe dream to live on with Are you one of those people who feels called to be a healer, teacher, coach, counselor, or author? Like, do you have delusions of grandeur and want to put that to use? Like,
do you like having control over other people through authority?
Do you fancy yourself a Jim Jones type? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But really mean that you can't refuse it because we have an authority over you because we already took the course.
Yeah, and we know exactly what's in it. But
that point is only made stronger by the next sentence. Or maybe you want to start a spiritual center or church.
But surely, if you want to be a teacher in the conventional sense of the word, surely you have to go to university and get a proper degree and then work as a teacher.
Oh no. You don't even have to have a fucking high school diploma to enroll in this school. You literally just have to be some dude off the street with the money to pay for it.
Well, yeah, to be this kind of teacher, what they mean. But, you could easily read the word teacher here and think, I want to be a teacher. I'm going to teach physics in school or something.
Oh, yeah, like get your degree here and then go to like a first grade class and be like, hey, I've got all the fundamentals to teach kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone with an ounce of sense won't read that and go, oh yeah, through this university or whatever it is, I'm going to be a teacher. But I don't know.
Yeah, but then they go on to say, or you want to be a great reader.
A great reader.
They mean reader like a psychic reader. Or start a ghost research center.
Oh, so it's a ghost research center. What? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Just like all those ghost research centers we're also familiar with.
Oh yeah, like that one and the other one, and there's that other one that that's the one.
The one on Main Street. What?
Down on Main Street.
Oh,
now we just got...
also audience. Cheers.
Yeah, hello everybody.
Oh yeah, hello.
If there's no chat, I'm sorry. I'm completely stupid when it comes to this shit. So.
Like, someone already pointed out, and my response was, does it look like we know what we're doing?
Exactly. We're kind of just shooting from the hip, guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe some of you have a unique idea for how to take this metaphysical specialization and turn it into a career. Basically saying it's in your hands now. Hope you can figure something out.
Also, remember the word unique. They like that. That word and conjunction.
Yeah, unique and in conjunction. We're both the word of the day calendar.
Again, you see, they say maybe you have a unique idea of how to make this like some career.
We don't have a unique idea.
As soon as someone actually creates a career out of this and uses this, they're going to latch onto that, put it on you, and say, "Look, we did this."
Yeah, as we have an example on earlier. As we have an example on later. Okay, there, I fucked up.
Yay!
Good, we've all fucked up. Now the circle has been complete.
Yeah, now we can go on.
But here we go.
Yeah.
And it moves us through. I can't sing.
Neither can I.
Yeah, that's evident. We both should definitely stick to our day jobs. If you are one of those special people who are called to make the world a better place, but you don't know how to make the transition into the
real
apostrophe real world close quotation of making a living, transition into the real world of making a living, i.e. getting a fucking job.
Yeah, and also I love
it's for you.
I mean, it's just beautiful that they put real world in quotation marks.
That's also pretty funny.
That's like basically the literary version, like the comedic version of sex, almost, like in like reading something. There's something like deeply pleasuring in seeing them fuck up so bad and have so little self-awareness.
Yeah, it is quite telling.
Yeah, and I like so far I've understood from this website, from this career options, that if you don't have a career in mind and you're just thinking of something to do because you're a little bit psychotic, then this is for you. Whereas if you do have a career in mind and you want a real degree, then obviously this university isn't for you.
Well, as I pointed out earlier in the failed attempt at this, typically you go to a college like with the idea of what you would like to do once you get your education. So it's like you usually mold your curriculum to fit what it is that you want to do. As a person that wanted to be, I wanted to be an English teacher, so of course I had to take all of the basic maths, and then it was basically a focus on literature there on in. But I knew what I wanted to be, and I fit my curriculum to it. They're doing almost the exact opposite. They're like, again, you could more than likely see this before you sign up for their school, but it seems like they're like, get the degree, and then we'll talk about what you could possibly do with it. Like that's the wrong way around. Yeah,
it's like they're saying get this degree, and then you have to still make up a career path for yourself. There's not something defined for you out there already. You still have to put the work in and not really have a job. Or
yeah, I mean, you're going to have to put the work in regardless of what you do. I probably couldn't have just left school and immediately became an English teacher. I'm sure that I would have, I would have had to do student teaching and the training process and all that goes with it. But
yeah,
it's
but
just
you would know the goal. You would know the end goal.
Exactly. I would know my end goal. I would know where I would end up, provided I put in the work to get there.
Yeah, and I mean, they do, as we will see later on here, provide some kind of goal. But the goals are either extremely hard to attain because the market isn't there, and they're all really vague.
Yeah.
So they don't really give you anything. They give you the illusion that they offers you some career path, but it isn't actually there.
Yeah, and and the stuff that they do actually offer to you and say that could be a possibility would either take a legitimate degree in some way, shape, or form, or it would actually involve you having to basically work at a crystal shop. Like it's either hobbies or pipe dreams. They don't really give you anything hardcore and firm, or at least they don't explain it to us, because later they say manager, but they don't say in what capacity you're a manager of what thing.
No.
Like, I could go out today. Yeah, I could go out today and become the manager of McDonald's, but I don't need a fucking consciousness studies degree to do that. I could just work at McDonald's.
I can't become the manager of McDonald's. I'm not allowed in there anymore. That's since the incident.
There's a joke about burger bars and consciousness studies, isn't there? About the Hindu goes up to the hot dog seller and says, "Make me one with everything."
Oh yeah. And he asks for his change, and the vendor tells him change comes from within. Yeah.
I don't think I heard that.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's as a matter of fact, I think that's actually in God Is Not Great by Christopher Hitchens. I think he mentions that. I think it's in the part when he's talking about the Bhagwan and his experience. Those guys were at the front of the temple. It said shoes and minds are left at the door or some shit, and he said he just envisioned like a fucking pile of unused brains or something to that.
That kind of minds. I thought you meant minds, as in the things that explode.
Oh no! Leave your explosive weaponry and shoes at the door. That's a good book. I'm going to plug it because Hitchens was a great writer and an interesting man. But
yeah, but also this time we can't cut out all the tangents. So maybe we should try to stick to the material.
Yeah, that's true. Which is why we were recording it in the first place. But anyway, at IMU we bring you courses that offer a specialized skill set. By that they mean useless, like set of knowledge that nobody's ever esoteric as fuck. You're never going to need it.
Also, it's also the skill set that Liam Neeson's character in Taken has.
Yeah, it's a special set of skills. God, I probably did more of a Nixon there than I did Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that was. Oh, now I want to see Liam Neeson play Nixon. He could pull it off.
Oh my god, yeah, he could probably pull it off. He doesn't look like him. He doesn't have the jowls like a bulldog.
Makeup.
Yeah, makeup. Yeah, tangent again. But anyway, then we teach you how to put that knowledge into action, which is with their metaphysical marketing and entrepreneurship. I really want to take that course because I want to see how geared towards teaching you how to go into a market that's already saturated as fuck and actually succeed. It blows me away. I just want to know what the hell it is they're teaching people.
Yeah, but I think one thing, the market is saturated, but the thing is in this market, because you don't actually have, like, the market isn't confined as you will have in other markets, because you can just make up something new.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
And the people will probably buy into it. So you can set up a new kind of alternative medicine, and you won't actually have to compete with all the other alternative medicines, because people will happily spend money at more than one place.
No, that's true. There's actually a little, I think it's a Wiccan shop right here by my house. One day I might walk through it filming if they don't have a huge problem with that, but it's right here close. So, I mean, they sell pretty much everything that any of us have come across, looking at woo bullshit. So, I mean, they got crystals and your incantations and your spells and
urine
All kinds of
enemas,
shit.
and
Fucking vials with dead
Dropping-
things just kind of preserved in them, and you don't know what they're for, but they'd look cool on like
hold on. I have dead things preserved.
Yeah,
my
but you're
shelf.
not. Yeah, but Micro, do you have prices on them, and you're trying to tell people that the extract or drops of that preservation
No.
fluid will change their life in some way? No, you're not.
No, because I'm not fucking stupid, and I wanted in bingo, so I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah, stuff like that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind a snake in preserved in a jar. That would look cool.
Mine is a mouse.
Or a mouse, or a lizard, or even those shadow boxes with bugs in them are pretty cool. But then they go on to say we are different from most colleges, and that we train leaders, entrepreneurs. Yeah, they're way different. They're not even close to most colleges. But an adventurous the adventurous self-employed. I'm sorry, but if you're self-employed, you're already adventurous enough.
I think an adventurous self-employed is a prostitute without a pimp.
That's one way.
Or someone that's actually successful.
Yeah, a builder, for example.
Someone who owns a construction company or something else that makes money.
Or just a shop in the local town, or even a stall on a market. They're self-employed entrepreneurs, really.
Yeah. And then here's another one of my favorite parts in this little section. We are not a cookie cutter. There's cookie cutter again because they're special. They're unique. We're not a cookie cutter college that prepares you for a job working for the government or as an accountant. What they should have just did is ended it at job working, because you will probably not end up with a job pertaining to this shit.
Yeah, well, it's true, isn't it? We are not
seriously.
a college that prepares you for a job. No, they're kind of preparing you to live inside your own head and believe the fantastical things that you think you can do. And then
I'm sorry to interrupt. Smelly, have you seen what PurpleDan has written in our internal chat?
Yeah.
Just check if it works, mate.
Yeah.
Just check. We're being all secretive about it. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Guys,
really
we have to be really, really quiet.
There's a few people watching, and I mean, it would be really cool if they could interact.
Now, where is it?
Like somewhere below the stream thing. Below the
I don't
window.
think you can. I'm fairly certain you can. You can't.
We're gonna try. We're gonna give it the old college try, and if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't
because
pan
then
out.
YouTube help is lying to me. Fucking cunts.
Those
Oh.
cunts.
Does YouTube help say you can do it afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That explains why you were so
let's see.
quiet. You were trying to look that up.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I don't see it.
Fuck. Oh well, tough shit.
Sorry, audience.
Yeah, just if
Yeah,
you have any
I'm-
comments, just post them down in the commenty section there, and we'll...
I mean, at least if you post them down in the comment section, they will be saved. Unlike if you post them in the chat. So that's
Wow.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says live chat's enabled.
Oh really?
Yeah, it says it is. In the advanced settings, it's the first thing. Enable live chat. Says it's there.
Oh well. Yeah, I think you have to start over to get it properly. The whole chat thing has been weird from the start. Anyways, let's get back to the.
Yeah.
This isn't technical Google jargon talk.
Yeah. Okay, so
But yeah,
Here we are.
Consciousness studies.
yeah, okay, so we're on to consciousness. Well, no, we haven't even finished this.
No, we
yet.
haven't finished the glorious sentence. Can I
Yeah,
read
so
it? Can I read it?
instead go ahead, Micro. I'm gonna let you get this one.
We're not a cookie cutter college that prepares you for a job working in the government or as an accountant, because that's the only two possibilities you have after ending college. Instead, we train you to be among the top 1% who make a living on their own terms. That's right. We can teach you to be Donald Trump.
Yeah. What they meant to say was the top 1% of unemployed bums. That's not bum shaming. That's just shaming people that want these degrees.
Shaming.
Like, come on. Yeah, bum shaming. Hashtag bum lives
Bum
matter.
shaming sounds more like you're shaming someone's ass.
Oh, God. We don't need another tangent where we get a bunch of hate mail from people thinking that we're doing something we're not.
I think we're already getting hate mail from there.
Oh, consciousness studies.
Now, Chocolate Hat, I'm going to let you read this whole thing all together, and then we're going to talk about everything therein afterwards.
Yeah.
Right. Consciousness studies. This degree is akin to a degree in philosophy, theology, or history. It is a degree that creates well-rounded graduates who are quick thinkers and are problem solvers. Really? I'm not sure I believe that. For this degree, you can pursue any number of careers. Any number of careers. That's a bold claim, isn't it? These include manager, minister, author, speaker, workshop leader. You can start your own healing or spiritual development centre or church. Or I could be a minister, apparently, as well.
Any number of careers. So anything between 0, which is the most likely, and up to infinity.
Exactly. And I want to first point out the first sentence. This degree is akin to a degree in philosophy. Theology, and history. Now,
no,
think
it's
about
fucking
it.
not.
If you took all the time it takes to take just the courses pertaining to consciousness studies, you would be halfway to a bachelor's in either philosophy, theology, or history. I think you'd actually be farther through, because I think each just small section is like a 12-week course, which means that's 3 fucking months. So that's actually just a semester in college. You might as well just go to fucking college.
Yeah, go to uni and do the accredited degrees in these subjects.
Exactly.
Remember, accreditation is evil and bad.
Yeah, they want to remain unique. With special little snowflakes.
Yeah, they want to be so unique.
But and then
philosophy,
want to be a
theology. To be honest, a degree in philosophy, theology, or history is not exactly, like groundbreaking degrees either. So I mean, it's
but it's legitimate degrees where you can actually go out and do legitimate stuff.
Yeah, were you taught by a historian or a guy that read a bunch of Eric von Daniken books? Seriously. That's the question we're asking here. Do you want to read a bunch of guys that have no pertinent degrees in any of this shit and then learn it from them, or do you want to learn it from people that put the footwork in? These are the questions.
Who actually have the skills to discover new things in that field and make new connections.
Exactly, and be able to actually examine the shit without trying to assign their own biased definition of what they might think it means, instead of trying to find answers like most honest archaeologists, paleontologists, historians, theologists, and philosophers actually try to do. I mean,
it's the difference between being Mike Adams and a real doctor.
Precisely. But yeah, then they go on to say.
Also, fuck Mike Adams.
Yeah, this list of the traits that they mention is hilarious. Manager of what? Manager of a shop floor in a factory? No. Minister, I mean, obviously in the UK, my first thought was a member of parliament, but obviously we don't do that.
I could see that.
They can't even write their own website properly. Speaker,
There's no end.
Yeah, I don't know, speaker, workshop leader, I mean, is that really a career? I mean, some people make money off it, but it's not you can't go out and just get a, it's not a common career path for many people.
I think the most impressive thing here is the fact that you can actually get an education, so you can't become a speaker, you can become an electronic device.
That's some hardcore teaching.
Yeah.
They say you can pursue a number of careers, one of them being workshop leader. Now, if you look at a workshop leader in, let's say physical things, let's say you start a workshop in your backyard on forging, for instance, making knives or something. You can expand that workshop and stuff, but for that you'll need practical hand skills and stuff.
Well,
what workshop? You don't need skills for this.
Well, workshop leader
just need gullible people.
Well, they're talking about like Tony Robbins and Druvalo Melchizedek, like these people that go out and like rent a Marriott ballroom for a weekend, charge people $150 to teach them how to walk across coals, not realizing that if they just understand the physics of why they're not burning themselves, they'd see that this guy's just pushing woo. But workshop leader, that's something that they actually mention over and over again in here. Like all of them.
Teal Swan and Koi Fresco do. I don't know about Koi Fresco. Teal Swan definitely does workshops where she kind of pushes her either outright crap or kind of feel good factor. Yeah, outright crap. She like goes to tell people how to have better relationships I don't know, loads of. I guess people enjoy it the same way as they like talk radio and in the kitchen. I'm not sure.
Well, Teal Swan she's kind of a special case because in that case it's basically turned into a cult. She is a cult leader in my opinion.
Well, have you seen the Robert Lester video about her being in a cult?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good video. Plug in Robert Lester. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great channel. Dude's pretty funny and quite clear.
Yeah. But yeah, she's made a fantastic living for herself doing what she's doing. She's got cult leader, she's got power, she's got authority over people, and she can probably get a whole bunch of money from a workshop. But like your average hippie that turns up at a festival and does your workshop in I don't know, channeling or crystal energy, people don't make a lot of money out of that. It's not really a profitable career path.
Well, and I also think
because they enjoy it.
Yeah, and I also find it kind of funny that the last thing that they suggest under the consciousness studies is you can start your own healing or spiritual development center or church. I can only imagine that these things are very expensive. And to be serious for a second, it's like people that get these degrees, now I'm not saying that they're all credulous morons, but people just look the internet, browse the internet trying to find a degree to try to find a job, like if I can get this degree in like 6 months versus, the 5 or 6 years I'm going to have to spend in, university, it's like, yeah, totally. But they don't realize that these degrees mean fuck all. They mean nothing. And it's like, if you're encouraging people to start churches and development centers, fine. And, they do offer basic, like, office management skills throughout a lot of their courses. But, like, seriously, how much of this could actually tell you how to run a business? And you're telling people to start very expensive ventures, and you're not telling them to or forcing them to. But it's like these suggestions could be harmful. Yeah, they could be harmful to somebody's financial future. If they jump into something that just completely wrecks them and they throw away their retirement money on something that's useless.
Yeah, and they're telling you to spend your career using these skills, skills in woo, I guess, consciousness studies and stuff like that. They're telling you to make your career, invest a lot into your career, deceiving yourself or deceiving your clients, let's say.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll realise that you're just talking woo and you've got this massive financial investment and stuff. It's not going to be a difficult thing to back out of if you do something and realise that it's not.
Yeah. It reminds me, there was going off on another tangent. There's vaguely related to the next topic actually. There's I can't remember her name, but there's her website is called Naturopath Diaries.
Food Babe.
No, not
right?
Food Babe. Not Food Babe. No. This was a woman who took all of the education to become a naturopath in the US, which is bloody expensive, and then afterwards realized that what she's learned was shit, and so she decided to start a blog writing about it from the inside because she has inside knowledge.
Hermes.
Yeah, thank you. Say it again without me speaking over you.
Britt Marie Hermes.
Thank you. Yeah.
I just typed in naturopathic diaries in Google, and that's the first thing.
And she has massive debt from it because she took an education that she essentially can't use. Now she's taking, I think it's in biochemistry or something. and a legitimate degree. But that's the problem. These people, a lot of people, if they follow this advice, both because they can't actually use this education for anything, but also because, let's face it, some of them will figure out that this is bullshit along the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people will follow these suggestions and end up in financial debt that they wouldn't otherwise have gone into. And that's I won't say it's criminal, but it's because it isn't, because people chose to do it themselves. But it's morally incorrect. It's morally wrong to promote this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
even if you are dumb enough to actually believe it.
Even if, presuming that they don't, they know that it's fake, which makes them charlatans. That's reprehensible in the utmost. And if they don't know it's fake and they actually believe it,
they're idiots.
Now they're just perpetuating their own idiocy, and it's sad to see people actually, fall in line with this shit and waste all their money. But
which is another thing, because they keep prattling on about, we want you to be unique, and we want to be an individual. But they're kind of preaching, and I won't say brainwashing, but there is they're not, like, from what we have read here, they're not really letting people be individuals and unique in that sense. I mean, that's just me. That's just the impression I'm getting.
Well, they're in a sense becoming that cookie cutter design, but it's just in the reverse order.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we don't know. We haven't taken the courses, so we don't know that. But that's what it seems like from this. And this is, of course, something, like we said earlier, this seems much like an afterthought in an attempt to actually get people to enroll in this quote-unquote university.
Yeah, but
they either want you
that's
to
a good point.
Yeah, it's like they want you to either be completely unique to the point where there isn't actually a career for you, you've got to make it up on your own. At the same time, they want to standardize each practice and train you in it. So they can't have both, really. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make much sense to me personally.
Yeah, but anyway, let's move on to holistic health. PurpleDan, you want to read this? Who wants to read? Let's do popcorn reading, guys. Yeah, we're in 3rd grade again.
Many people understand that holistic healing or holistic health is the healthcare of the future. I'm 100% fucking sure about that. That's like fact. I have sources in the medical profession, and ChocolateHat has too. With this program, you will learn practical healing techniques in conjunction with real-world application skills.
In conjunction.
And now for the proper Afrikaans accent. Develop yourself spiritually while learning a top-quality healing set in conjunction with marketing and business skills.
In conjunction. They're going to use
again,
that so many more
conjunction.
But yeah, so they're saying, I mean, okay, with the United States, like Micro mentioned earlier in my first fail, that it seems like a lot of our medical institutions are starting to use it as like, but they're using under the guise of integrated medicine, which I was unsure of, but then I looked it up while in the intervals of our fuck up to the live that turns out it's true. A lot of our medical institutions are using like homeopathy, but you could question their motives because, I mean, while it's already pretty self-evident in clinical trials that placebo is used often, it could be almost, now this isn't a direct statement or a direct claim, but it could almost be seen as like their way of integrating it as like an extra placebo. Like,
yeah,
I mean, James Randi.
That would bring up an ethical issue in the medical world. Knowingly administering placebos is not what doctors are meant to do.
It's unethical.
Yeah.
But But you could see it as that. I mean, it's not to say that that's what they're doing, but it is a nice little thought experiment, I guess.
Some GPs, I'm not saying docs in general, but there are some GPs in the UK, not many, but some who believe homeopathy works.
Well, shit, the Queen has her own special homeopathy.
Yeah, I mean, the Queen's embarrassing enough, but that in itself, that she has her own homeopathy, is embarrassing.
Well, you know,
the Queen doesn't exactly seem stable.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, come on, America's not without, its own flaws when it comes to our leadership, because Ronald and Nancy Reagan used to see a psychic, so, I mean...
Fuck it. You don't have to go back to that. Right now, Bernie Sanders is against GMOs and promoting alternative medicine, and Hillary Clinton has ties to alternative medicine as well, and Donald Trump has made several anti-vaxxer statements.
Oh, wow. Fuck. So basically, no matter who you vote for, you're ending up with fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's a total catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Fuck. And in the UK, we've got government paid for on the NHS. We've got homeopathic hospitals, which.
Yeah, doesn't the NHS still kind of fund homeopathy, or did they finally do away with that?
It's not very much money, and I think there are calls to scrap it. But a lot of people like it for some reason, because they fall for the propaganda, I guess. But I want to bring up this.
Nice.
I also want to bring up this term holistic health. It's almost been hijacked by the homeopathists and the woo merchants.
Well, it's a lot easier. Holistic health makes it sound more intelligent than you know homeopathy, which everybody already knows, or natural health. Like that's a pretty vague statement.
As we talked about in part 1, Ben Goldacre pointed out to the manager of one of the hospitals, and the homeopathist to our Queen, he in the debate he said that homeopathists, when you ask them for health advice for something, they ignore the whole picture, which is what holistic medicine is about, and more often than not, in his own experience, they try and push their specific treatment onto the client and they ignore the basic health advice that a regular doctor, if you go to a GP or see a hospital doctor, that they would try and talk to you about all the other conditions in your life which are affecting the complaint that you're going for, which is holistic medicine.
Yeah, and I think in the same program you're talking about, he actually brought up the dilution, the fact that, he brought up the same argument that everybody says. You might as well drop a fucking aspirin in the ocean and take a big swig of that, because that's essentially what you're doing with homeopathy.
That would actually be a higher concentration than what you end up with.
I'm trying to give them a relatively fair chance here, Micro. I'm not going to be exactly on the number.
Not giving them a fair chance.
Dude, I'm trying to be super politically correct, alright? Just leave me alone.
You being politically correct. No, sorry, but Smelly being politically correct. No, that doesn't compute. Anyway, should we read this
contradiction
thing?
In terms? Yeah.
It's an oxymoron. Should we read this thing?
Yeah, so alright,
holistic health.
It's a top-notch combination that is perfect for people who want to develop a practice as a holistic healer, or for people who wish to add this skill set to their allopathic practice.
And if, in case some in the audience don't know, oh God, I'm sounding patronizing. Sorry.
It's okay.
But allopathic medicine is basically what normal medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically what they're saying is if you want to integrate holistic health into your already existing practice of actual scientific health,
which is holistic in its nature often.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a good term for it called quackademia, the integration of quackery into academia.
You can find all these lovely words at quackwatch.com.
Well, yeah, I love that word.
I love quackademia. I'm gonna have to hijack that at least once. But so here's one of the better parts of the holistic health thing. The first word in the last sentence is chiropractors, which the woo chiropractors, yes, the guys that crack children's back, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
But Let's not be confused. Like there's legitimate people that will tell you that your shit's out of alignment or that you've got pinched nerves or whatever.
Yeah, the thing about chiropractors is even the people who don't go into complete woo, chiropractic treatments have been shown to have some effects on certain back problems, lower back problems, but they're not really any better than just going to a normal, or what's that called?
Osteopath.
Yeah, physical therapy.
Yeah, physical therapy. Yeah, that's kind of the point I was saying. Like they're not entirely useless.
Yeah, but chiropractors are a lot more dangerous because of the way they treat them. There's a lot of force involved in cracking your back in the way they do, so it's much safer to go.
You have to be like right on the numbers to be actually come out of it safe.
There have been at least a few cases where it's highly suspected that chiropractic treatment of the neck resulted in strokes.
Exactly, which was the next point I was going to bring up, is that it's very dangerous. I mean,
well, not very dangerous.
Doesn't even,
the risk isn't that high, but the risk is there, and it's higher than normal.
Exactly.
Actual evidence-based, well, science-based treatments.
Boom. You just covered everything I wanted to say. Thank you.
Yeah. True.
But so they say chiropractors in hospitals. Yes, that is actually true. In the United States, we call that integrated medicine.
Oh, lovely.
But they are already seeking out professionals who are credibly trained.
So not trained from this university then?
Apparently so. In these specialities, many predict that hospitals and healing centers will be offering these services soon as clients ask for them.
Because that's how you should. That's what you should base medicine on. You should base it on what people want rather than what actually works.
Yeah, what's the ad populum consensus? Like, what do the people think?
What do the doctors know? Fuck that.
Yeah, because that's what we all know. Doctors go into a room and vote on whether or not a pill works. They don't put it through trial tests or anything. It's a democratic process.
I've played a game called Big Pharma, where you make your own medication and shit. And I agree that's how they do it. Actually, it's like they say it's like 110% like real world, and I believe that. So yeah.
But let's just focus on the fact that this is all pretty. Holistic Health didn't really offer us anything by way of telling us what we could do with our future. They basically just gave you a bunch of randoms. It's word salad about nothing.
Yeah, and let's be honest here. This isn't something special. There's a lot of places where you can be taught these things. I mean, for fuck's sake, there are naturopathic colleges.
Yeah,
and
for real.
In order to become a naturopath, you have to know homeopathy. It's literally part of the exam.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Let's in the US. It's seriously. It's a part of the.
Well, there's actually a bunch of universities that want to integrate ufology into their curriculum, and I think it goes more. I'm not even fucking kidding. Now they haven't been implemented as far as I know, but I know that there's a few professors that actually want to teach it. But I would look at that as more of like a special interest class, like taking. I don't know.
Can we punch them?
I'm just asking. I mean, you could. I mean, realistically, you could find these guys and actually punch them. I wouldn't advise it. Hashtag.
I'll be right back.
We'll see Micro in a few hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, so psychic development. Now, this is one of this is where things get really interesting, because this is also the first place where they offer you a television pipe dream, and I think that's an unreasonable expectation, especially with such a degree as one from IMU. But
yeah, it's, as I've said, both in the chat between me and Smelly and in the failed attempt to record this, this whole thing has an underlying, like they're trying to push some naive version of the American dream almost.
Yeah. Get famous and rich. And
Yeah, exactly. It's what all the 14-year-olds who start channels on YouTube think they're going to become.
Yeah.
PewDiePie or something. Everyone with a game on their PC and a fucking broadcaster. Yeah, exactly. They all think they're going to be PewDiePie, or they all think they're JonTron. You know.
Yeah, and this is the Woo version of that.
Shall we read it?
Precisely. But who wants to read? ChocolateHat, you want to go with this one?
I'll go with this one if you want.
Alrighty.
Psychic development. This area of specialization is really designed for people who want to expand on their psychic skills and make a living out of it. Psychic skills having never been demonstrated, of course, but anyway. Develop your intuitive skills in conjunction with practical everyday skills like accounting and web development. Interesting.
They think that they can do.
Yeah, you can use these skills to work as a professional psychic. I almost read professional cynic then. Professional psychic or spiritual coach, earning a living in your local community or via the internet. You can also use these skills as an author or workshop leader.
There it is again, a fucking workshop leader.
Yeah.
Remember, what they're offering you are essentially large workshops. So it doesn't.
Yes.
I think that they're basically saying that hey, you can come learn some. We will teach you something, so you can go out and teach it to other people.
Yeah.
Seriously,
That's
and they actually
basically what they're saying.
They actually offer. Where's it at? I think it's in. I want to say it's in their admissions and degree requirements. If we get a chance, we'll go look at it. But in there, they actually kind of outline what it takes to become part of their own faculty. Like, seriously, they're offering you a job as long as you'll pay for their bullshit degree.
Wait.
They also offer a money back. They offer a money back guarantee. That we definitely have to fucking look at that. Yes.
Wait. So if you pay for it and become a member of their faculty, you get the money back.
No. It's if you are unsatisfied, like a money-back guarantee for not being satisfied. I swear on my life. Once we're done with ufology, because that's the last course at the bottom, once we're done with that, we're going straight.
Yeah.
I think it's to join our class or whatever.
And I will be going straight to the toilet. Be right back.
All right.
To the audience, I have been drinking quite a lot.
Yeah. So
I've been drinking IPA amongst other things. Right.
Yeah, liters of it.
Yeah. Shall we read on?
Yes. Read on, good sir.
There are a multitude of lucrative career options in the mainstream world as a talented and skilled intuitive with honed business skills and savvy. That's a weird sentence.
It really is. And this is also another veiled like pipe dream of TV, because right here, options in the mainstream. Most people would, their first thought would be like, radio broadcast, television, mainstream, YouTube. So it's like that's a veiled offer of a pipe dream. But then they go on to fucking directly, tell it to you later on.
Yeah. Yeah. We have even one graduate, brilliant, who gets paid to offer psychic advice to successful Wall Street investors.
Hurry up, Micro.
I'm sorry.
Oh, dude. Okay, so restart the sentence, because this is the part we definitely need Micro here for.
Yeah, sure. We even have one graduate who gets paid to offer psychic advice to successful Wall Street investors who will pay big money for someone to give them an edge for their investors.
Oh my God. Okay, so there's so much wrong with that right there.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't say whether the psychic advice was regarding investments or whether it was accurate.
Or if it was just...
They gave him bad advice on how to build his shed.
Yeah, he got the shed fell down when he made an investment.
You know, and the
Yeah,
other thing is why the fuck are you still his psychic? Why the hell haven't you just jumped into doing, stocks and investments if you can see the future of the fucking investments? Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were just fishing to add this there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can see this already. We have a few investors drunk out of their fucking minds, walking past this little shed with some kind of
they just made like a huge win on some stocks or something.
Yeah. And now they see the little shed, and this one cunt was studying at IMU, and they went in this little shed and said, "Oh fuck it, poor guy, let's give him a $10 bill. I mean, why not?"
And after he got done masturbating into a crystal ball, he wiped it off and went out and did some stuff with it and gave them some advice. And they were drunk, so they gave him like $10 or something. And
pretty sure then this guy ran off to IMU and said, "Guys, you'll never fucking believe what happened to me.
You won't believe how stupid people are.
Some Wall Street mania hotshots gave me money to like give them advice, to give them an edge in their investors, and just put it on your website and stuff. It'll look cool."
Okay, I would like to draw your attention to the chat where the comments where Slight Immune has written punching your way to reason. That needs to be a T-shirt, which I agree. That needs to be a T-shirt.
It really does.
What's the T-shirt idea we came up with during the failed recording?
Wait, what?
We came up with another T-shirt idea.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though.
Just like our small forgot to actually say it properly. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Well, so let's look at this last sentence because this is where they out and out tell you that TV.
Who knows?
You're gonna be famous.
Who knows? Maybe you can get your own television show. Let's face it, metaphysical and paranormal programs are very high in demand.
Yeah,
except
but
they
also...
are because that's an oversaturated market.
Yeah,
and
saturated as
good
fuck.
luck getting your own TV show, because let's face it, everyone gets their own TV show. You get a TV show, and you get a TV show. You get a TV show.
I mean, just look at Zone Reality.
It's a natural career path. It's a natural career path from being a psychic, right? Isn't it? Being a TV psychic. Everyone.
Well, if you don't end up with your own show, there's a good chance that, given that you just made an Oprah joke, you might actually end up on Oprah because she believes in that shit. Like,
well, yeah, but everyone has ended up on Oprah. I'm fairly certain that 95% of the American public has, the American population has been on Oprah.
Yeah, and some of them won cars because you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and then Tom Cruise can jump up and down on my fucking couch like a moron. I'm in love with Katie Holmes. I'm in love with Katie. No, you're not, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I don't think we should really have a problem with Tom Cruise jumping up and down on Oprah's car. Oprah's car. Wow, that's really well. On her couch, on Oprah's couch. Tom Cruise isn't very big.
Yeah, for real.
Oprah's fairly huge. Fairly large. Fairly. No, not fat shaming, just stating facts.
These are the hardcore facts.
Yeah, if they can take her weight, they can probably also take Tom Cruise jumping up and down.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But here we go. Moving swiftly on, as Cold Hard Logic would say.
That lovely man.
Paranormal Studies. Who wants to read that?
I
think it's Micro's turn.
Oh yeah, fuck sure.
It's almost impossible to turn on the TV nowadays without seeing a show about paranormal components. We call that horror.
Which is a direct.
We call that sci-fi or horror.
Contradiction, by the way. Just have put that in with the
previous. It is. Yeah, but we call those programs horror or science fiction.
Yeah, for real. There's a whole station dedicated to it here in the States.
TV series are always looking for people who have advanced knowledge in the paranormal and who have practical skills to support it. Plus, cities everywhere are popping up with ghost tours and conferences. People love this stuff. Not to mention ghost hunting parties and events, and we can't use proper grammar, and house clearings. Where you
have to add a little studio
now.
And remember how the important thing about house clearings is remember to pay people, or your house will get repossessed.
But seriously, I think they actually, just for anybody who's curious, I actually had to look this up because I was very confused by it when I first read through here. But what they mean by house clearings are like people that walk through your house burning incense that smell terrible while saying like chants and shit to rid your house of bad vibes, bad karma. Basically, it's an exorcism. But the thing is,
and in some cases, probably also disabling your alarm system.
Yeah, so they can break in later and get all the fine jewels. Because we know you've got them, bitch. Where are they at?
But you need a degree to do it, apparently, from IMU.
Yeah. But you know, it would have worked a little bit better and been less confusing if they used the word cleansing, but then they would have just sounded like a maid service, so, I mean...
It's like my house cleansing, please.
Yeah. I just need you to clean the bathroom and maybe my bedroom. Don't mind the cameras.
Yeah. I like this ghost hunting thing. I mean, are these really serious career options? Because
well, okay, so with that, I mean, possibly, because there are a lot
of
it's
those something
little...
students do in the summer.
Well, it's like, you know, there are these little, like, tourist traps in, like, Maine and Massachusetts, mostly in the Northeast, of, like... Exactly, but you got to have a lot of money to get into this. Like, this isn't cheap stuff. You can't just walk to a bank and be like, hey, I'd like a loan for $300,000 so I can get this 3-story mansion and open up a ghost tour. Like,
because in that case,
they're going to look at you like, no thanks. I'd rather
and then
waste my money somewhere else.
Something. Send you to the loony bin.
Yeah. Or maybe you could just like choose an old city and do ghost walks. But I mean, there's
a few of those in Texas, like a few in Houston, as a matter of fact.
How many ghosts can there be in Texas?
Think about it. Think about it, dude. The Alamo was here. People kill each other all the time.
Yeah, but you
gun shootings and Texas barbecue. I mean, those things aren't related.
Smell it. Your country is 250 years old or something.
Something like that. Yeah. It's
nothing.
It's less than 300 years old. I'll give you that.
Yeah. That's a quarter of the age of my country.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got some years on us and some experience and actual wartime.
We got ghosts.
That means y'all got ghosts because everybody knows that there was
no saturated with that shit too. Like whenever you plan like a tour of Europe anywhere, I helped a friend of mine plan a tour of France. She went to like France and Italy and the UK and shit. And that was like one of our hobbies was we liked watching ghost shit. I mean, I was like 19. But
I was into that shit too. No, but my point before was that we all know that before the US became a country, there were no people there, so there can't be ghosts.
Well, it's just like, wouldn't you expect some Native American ghosts? Like
that was the joke.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I see what you did there.
Native Americans aren't people?
Hey, dude,
yes, that's
hashtag Native Americans are almost people.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have
that sounds like something the Bible Reloaded would put in one of their episodes.
Yeah, that's okay. Yes. Hashtag Bible Reloaded. I don't know. But yeah, so it's like whenever she was planning that trip, one of the things that she had set up was her travel agent, which I was surprised those things still existed.
Like what?
Yeah, she went to a travel agent. And she actually set up a ghost tour in every city that she stayed in. And I was like, wow, that's expensive and stupid. So have fun.
Yeah, but the thing is, because Europe has such a long culture that's written down, it's easy to find a lot of things. Like you can the house I'm in right now is almost 90 years old. There's probably someone who has died in the room I'm sitting in.
Yeah, that's a strong possibility.
People die all over the place and all over, all sorts of places and all sorts of times. And the chances of going somewhere where somebody hasn't died, certainly in like the towns and cities of Europe and UK, is very slim. Like, going
Bloody
by
foreigners
that
coming
logic,
over here and dying.
Well, yeah,
it's
there's a whole fucking episode from the Extraordinary League, or is it the League of Nerds, or
League of
anyway?
Nerds.
Yeah, League of Nerds. They did a whole thing on ghosts, and a good portion of it was talking about tourism, like ghost tourism in the UK, and well, not a good portion. It was maybe 5 minutes of the whole program, but they did a pretty good. I guess it was a program. I sound 85.
Games, but podcast, not a program. Like they're never gonna watch this.
Yeah, I'm like 80. I'm showing my age, bro. But yeah. So I mean, ghost tourism is to be expected. But let's go on to paranormal. Let's finish paranormal.
Can I just have one point? Because people love this stuff, like putting things in capital letters in like an official university thing where you're describing it.
It
like,
seems off.
The sentence is bad enough. Like people love this stuff, but putting
Just
love
words.
in like caps.
Not even
You're
just
not-
the cap. The caps are still like you can still get away with caps, but using the word stuff, it's so unprofessional.
Yeah.
They could have used any litany of other words.
They're writing it like they're millennials writing a text message.
I'm surprised there wasn't an OMG before that.
Yeah.
OMG, people love this stuff. It's fucking great.
OMG, they're like totally like ghost tour and all stuff.
Oh, we can see that you had something there, but you lost it. It's okay, buddy. We still love you.
No, that was literally the thing because that's how I imagine millennial speaks.
Okay.
Fuck it,
I'll
I'm
give
from
you
the
that.
I was born in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was born in '88, man. I'm the oldie.
I feel. Well, I'm not going to tell you when I was born.
Well, it's okay because you're probably older than I am. But I'm gonna read the last few sentences. Where did we get to? I already forgot. Did we read the whole thing, or no? We got to house clearings.
House clearances. Yes.
House clearances. Come get your house for free.
I love how professional this website is. It's really making me enthused about their university. Anyway.
Hey, are you gonna go out and get your own website, Peddling Woo? But anyway, so you can even combine. I'm surprised they didn't use in conjunction there. You can even combine this degree with training in the media to make your own movies, documentaries, etc., or to become an author, speaker, or workshop leader. Workshop leader again, or combine an interest in science with actual research and documentation of paranormal activity. Like, what the fuck is that sentence?
Last sentence. We need to break that down.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
First of all, it's not a combination of science and actual research. It's a combination of an interest in science, which is what you have if you're subscribed, if you're following I fucking love science on Facebook.
Yeah.
And secondly, what the fuck is actual research? What's wrong with just writing research?
Well, because if they put peer-reviewed research on there, people might expect some kind of level of demonstrability or evidence, and they can actually just claim whatever the fuck they want if they put actual research, because they can say, some guy with a degree from some place said some things that agree with what I say, so they're true.
Dr. Emoto actually did some research and discovered that emotions affect water.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of actual research.
Johnny down at the pub said that if you put enough marbles up your bum, you turn into a wizard.
If that was actual research, then I'm wondering.
Yeah.
But then you got the last bit that's kind of funny, the documentation of paranormal activity. Like, are they just filming somebody watching that movie, or... Because the other documentation is just...
The trailer for Paranormal Activity, where you see the scares, the jump scares, you see the audience in like infrared vision with an infrared camera. That's what they're talking about. That's documentation of Paranormal Activity.
There you go.
That's where you get those
Well, they make it sound like all other documentation, quote unquote, in large air quotes, not apostrophe end quotes. All of the evidence we have is not evidence, and there's a good portion of people from X to Z that have already debunked a lot of this shit. So I mean, to mention it here would be utterly redundant. But shall we move on to shamanism before we hit this last steaming pile of dung that is ufology?
Yeah.
Just gonna tease that one.
Ufology.
So, Mr. Dan, you got to start us off on shamanism, bro.
Fuck yes. Shamanism is the oldest spiritual tradition known to humankind. It's more of a way of life than a set of techniques, and is a system of direct revelation. It's a calling and a place in the community. It is beyond traditional classroom learning and extends into how you live your life and how you treat all creation around you. Also, fuck using the word creation. It is by all accounts
Amen.
who you are.
So let's start off with the old equals good mentality in the first sentence. The oldest traditional.
Everything in the olden times was absolutely fucking amazing. Like,
Yeah.
just think about the Civil War in USA and how
life expectancy.
Well, let's just
just
your humor.
Amputation.
Fix your humors, bloodlet. I mean, last night I had a pretty bad cough, so I just stuck myself in the gut and bled for 4 hours. Now I'm all good. Everything's fine.
And like Smelly mentioned in the previous one, like cupping and all that sort of shit as well.
Yeah, that's all valid.
Remember, folks. Remember, balancing your humors can cure tumors.
Yes. Word to the wise.
Well, we clearly have a very balanced humour, yeah.
But then they go on to say. Then they go on to say that it's a way of life, a set of techniques, and is a system of direct revelation. Basically saying that whatever assumption you come to, that's the one to go with.
Yeah, well, yeah. And, I mean, shamanism in general is this umbrella term for lots of different cultures, often isolated from each other, who have the thing in common is what's called shamanism, where they get into a trance and get revelations, but it's not one big universal thing. It's only New Age who've made it a defined thing.
But even if you go ahead and say let's assume shamanism is actually a thing, like let's say you can get into a trance and you can get revelations. But I'm talking about you can actually get like
I know what you mean. I just want to make it clear.
Let's assume there is a spiritual effect that actually applies. That last sentence still makes fuck all sense. It is, by all accounts, who you are. No, it's not.
Why do I need to pay?
Yeah, well, exactly.
You can't just fucking one day wake up and realize, fuck, I'm a shaman. No, you need to literally go through, like I'm assuming someone's are like special people. It's assuming that they need to do a lot of stuff to get to that point. Because otherwise there wouldn't be anything fucking significant about being a traditional shaman.
Also, but
exactly.
That sentence also suggests that the people who enroll and wanna become a shaman, that they aren't who they truly are before they finish this class. Which which sounds a bit like a delusion of grandeur. Like that this university, you will find out how you truly are.
Yeah.
And then you will bring the ring to Mordor or something.
You fucking need this course. You really fucking need this course.
But then they go on to say, all that bullshit. But it's the last part that's like, it is, by all accounts, who you are. And I read it in a Shatner voice because it's fucking retarded.
But there is weird kind of like, it's almost like they're pushing like a religion. Because shamanism, let's face it, is tied to something religious. And the way they phrase it, like all the other things has been about your skills, but this becomes a way of life. It becomes who you really are, and how you treat things, and blah, blah, blah. They're essentially pushing a homemade religion.
Yeah, it relies on you believing that you're going into a spirit world or a world of ancestors and communicating and divining messages for the community or for the future, which is the religious aspect to shamanism. The other aspect to shamanism, of course, is taking drugs that many cultures do.
Oh yeah,
Well,
like peyote
I don't
teas
really
and
think
all kinds of
we
shit.
here can shame people taking drugs. That's
Yeah, that'd be rather hypocritical.
yeah.
Right there, Mr.
Cons-
Drunky, and then me for obvious reasons, and PurpleDan for
considering
being an octopi.
considering that I currently have
Fucking
like
octopode, yes.
like 1.5 liters of beer in my stomach and intestines and my blood.
But I mean, the difference between you and a New Age shaman is that I drink beer, I drink wine. You know, I've done drugs in my life. I don't think they're all necessarily 100% bad all the time. But the difference is you use it and I use it to drink, and you know you feel nice.
Yeah, enjoy it. They use it as a spiritual thing and actually take the things they experience literally. It's basically like me going to the down to the to the pub or something, and becoming completely wasted, and then like spotting something on the way home and interpreting that to have some kind of significance to my life.
Yeah, well,
yeah, like it plays some big role in who you are and how you develop.
Or the classic one is take.
In which case, you're an alcoholic.
Yeah. Or a lot of them take hallucinogens, go on trips, which reveal things to them which aren't actually their hallucinations, and then literally believe the full truth that they've met the devil, or like as Graham Hancock says, he literally met death. When he was on his yeah.
Like,
well, you know, it's
like us will take a fucking hunk of LSD, see some incredible fucking shit, get out of the trip and realize, or talk to each other about how amazing the fucking drug is to make you able to see shit.
Yeah, and then they compare experiences, and it's like, oh my god, you had something only vaguely similar to what I did. It must be cosmic.
Yeah.
It can't be that human brains are fairly similar.
Yeah. It couldn't be that we're human and we have basically the same thoughts and we both think about the same shit.
Hold on.
Oh no, it was something cosmic.
Hold on. None of us here is humans. It's an owl, an octopus, a bear, and a blob of goo.
That's not a fair point. That's not a fair point.
That is a fair point.
That's exactly true.
Okay, I will hang my head in shame.
Of a fair point.
Well, let's look at what the participants will gain from shamanism. So let's
the best orgasm they've ever had.
Oh, who wants to read this one?
I'll just finish shamanism.
Gotcha.
Participants in this program will gain an understanding of the essential components of shamanism and how this practice has evolved into the 21st century, which it fucking didn't. Students will learn the tenets of shamanism and be given tools for integrating these lessons into their own life.
I kind of think.
Am I the only one who thinks that Dan kind of sounds like he's doing an Indian accent when he speaks?
Yeah, a little bit. That
an Indian accent?
Like a Scottish person rammed into an Indian person.
Yeah.
No,
like you just got a tinge of Scot and then like a ton of India.
Oh, that's
imagine that a Scottish woman and Deepak Chopra had a child, and Deepak Chopra raised it.
Well, it doesn't sound entirely Indian. It more sounds like Apu from The Simpsons. Like it's, an imitation of Indians.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ, no.
Sorry,
no, I didn't think that.
Here comes the Welsh to tell us what's up. I'm just kidding.
Sorry for the tangent.
But yeah, it's all good. So
I feel you sound like that.
They love it because it's old, but they want to show you how it's evolved. Yes, science has evolved as well, but the way that shamanism has evolved, like the same way that potatoes grow mold, it's just like, okay, whatever.
It's been taken by westernized New Age womongers and been given a whole load of facets which they think is is modern shamanism. That's kind of how it's evolved. It's evolved into this product, if you like.
Well, it just seems like they took something that was almost trying to be beneficial and then turned it into something that nobody could give two shits about, which is where the mold comparison comes in, because nobody wants mold.
They've taken a primitive religion, basically, and
or a whole bunch of different primitive religions. That have
an amalgamation of
and then turned them into modern New Age woo, and integrated it into that. They basically
and now they've got a price tag on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a good point. But since I feel like we would just be repeating things we've already said with shamanism, because okay, let's just put it this way: this is just an extension of this shit. I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
it's just more holistic health property bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is basically
and more consciousness. It's basically a combination of all the things just combined into a pseudo religion.
Yeah, it's just each thing in conjunction with one another. But here is the grand.
But remember, smelly. It becomes unique once it's in conjunction.
That's right, because we're snowflakes. But here's the one. Okay, ufology. The thing about it is, it seems like more of a study of, when you look through their course selection, it kind of seems more of a study of like, sightings, abductions, stuff like that. And it's like, at this point, at a certain point, like Micro pointed out earlier, it's like at a certain point it stops being unidentified flying objects and becomes more of identified flying object.
Even if you've incorrectly identified it.
Yeah, and so it kind of seems out of place, because you would think that these woo peddlers really wouldn't give a shit, but it kind of falls into a lot of them thinking, oh, I can channel the Pleiades and this alien from this star system and this alien from this star nursery, and it just becomes like a big mind fuck of them just trying to load things in to create more courses.
Yeah, and looking at. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, but looking at the courses and some of the faculty members, yeah, that is essentially what they're doing, which makes the name ufology it doesn't fit. It's nonsense. It doesn't fit that descriptions, because that's not what it's about. It's not about the things you see in the sky that you can't explain. It's about all the stupid shit people attribute to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right here they talk about abductees and shit. But so with the last one, I'm gonna read the first part, and then we're gonna just make fun of it, because that's kind of all you can do. But this is also their last. This is their last offering of TV pipe dreams. So I guess I'll start it off. We'll let whoever wants to read it once we're done go with that. So, of all the specializations available at IMU, this one probably offers the most interesting and diverse career options. That's bullshit. Let's just get that out in the open right now. Create a business that we've probably given you 1/10 of the information you need to adequately run a business around this unique topic. Become a lecturer, which isn't easy, speaker, or workshop leader, because again, workshops are just the easiest fucking thing to do, apparently.
Workshop.
Do a field investigation, or write books. Okay. Both fiction or non-fiction, which is the best part.
Become an investigative journalist. Make movies, TV programs, documentaries, all kinds of movies, TV programs, or documentaries. In other words, become most of these things are, let's put it, about non-fictions, which I don't see why I need the education thing, the degree. Why do you need to pay you to make up to write a science fiction story? Steven Spielberg. I'm fairly certain Steven Spielberg wasn't a part of this before. He didn't take this course before writing E.T. Those things have, like, if you're making a sci-fi movie or a sci-fi novel or something, or a TV program, you don't actually need to know anything about quote unquote real aliens.
Yeah.
Because it's a fiction. It's fantasy.
Well, here's the thing. You don't even. I mean, okay, so with the degree to write books, okay, whatever. Maybe hearing people's anecdotes helped you create a pretty decent narrative tying all these people together, sort of like a Martian Chronicles or something like that, where it's like a bunch of weird scenarios that just kind of tie into one another. That's cool. Ray Bradbury is pretty awesome. And then you got people like Isaac Asimov, who had multiple degrees in physics and was probably the top of his field at the time of his actual research and work. And he was writing fucking spectacular books. The Foundation series, if nobody's read it, please go buy those books. They're fucking great. But, you know, he was a brilliant man who wrote brilliant fucking books. So I could see how him having a degree in physics made the books more realistic, but I don't see how this ufology...
ideas.
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. Or they help them, like,
because science fiction is often like on the edge of knowledge.
Yeah, but the books I could see these people writing, you could literally go to any fucking library on Earth or internet site and find these stories to create your narrative. You don't need to fucking take a ufology course.
Yeah.
And investigative journalism, no news outlet on Earth that I can fucking think of wants to hire somebody who got their investigative journalism skills from a ufology course at an unaccredited university.
Yeah, and no one is doing investigative journalism on UFOs.
I mean, unless you're doing some, like, quote-unquote expose for Area 51, but I mean, come the fuck on.
No, that's not investigative journalism, because you're not investigating anything. You go out to Groom Lake, Nevada, and the area around it, point a camera at a fence and say, oh, look, they won't let us in. They're hiding something.
It's a conspiracy.
Why won't they let us in on this top secret airbase where they're developing new technology that we don't want our enemies to know about? Oh, they have UFOs.
Oh, how nefarious it is to create fucking technology that'll help us defeat people if they try to attack us. Ooh, it's so devious.
Yeah. No.
But, okay,
I like how they sell this as our most interesting diverse creator options. I can honestly say that I know of people or know people who make a living out of the above things. The ufology one, I don't know anyone who directly makes money or a career out of being a ufologist.
Well, he probably didn't take this course, but again, I'm going to mention Eric von Daniken now. But here's the thing. We can actually look at somebody that's a more prevalent choice to examine. Giorgio Tsoukalos. In the video I did about him with Deadhead Animation, I mentioned in there that he has a fucking degree in sports statistics from Ithaca, New York. He didn't go to Cornell, but he went to Ithaca College. Yeah, he has a bachelor's degree in sports statistics, and people listen to his prattling about fucking space Martians and how every little innocuous goddamn thing we found in a temple means spaceships. Like, this guy doesn't have even a history degree, and we're listening to him. He's got crazy hair and a weird voice. He says things weird.
And that's enough for me.
And he has
weird voice. I believe him.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the hair, I'd believe him. And the crazy voice.
Well, he has a meme as well.
Well, he's not as exactly. Well, he's not as bad as that Richard. I forget his last name. But he's like some coin, like that guy. Try to find some coin.
Oh, what's he called? I can't remember.
Oh, if you just put in some KOIND into Google, it'll find him. Yeah, Oscar knows what I'm talking about if he's listening, which I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't think so.
But anyway, so moving forward, I think this next one is really reprehensible, especially if they're offering this as a legitimate thing, because I'll just read it real quick. You can also set up a career as a life coach or hypnotist working directly with contactees and abductees. Okay, these people, regardless of what you think about aliens, these people think that something traumatic happened to them. It's probably due to a number of things, but you can tell that some of these people actually need legitimate professional help. And to indicate that you are teaching somebody the skills they will need to help these people is preposterous. First off, it's reprehensible at worst, or at
You're
best.
not even doing that. You're not even saying you can teach like how to help them. You're just saying that you can teach them how to find out more.
Which is
about
bad.
What happened to
you
them.
should not be feeding this. You shouldn't be
Well,
feeding
yeah,
the delusion.
It's been shown in a lot of research that doing these kind of hypnotist things, what will end up happening is that the hypnotist will inject false memories into the people in trance. And trust me, once you're in trance, you can be convinced of literally everything. It's extremely easy to mislead
The mind
people.
is very malleable.
Yeah, especially in that state. Also, a lot of these abductees and contactees, a lot of them are likely suffering from sleep paralysis. That's by far the most common explanation for these things. And if you're suffering from sleep paralysis that so bad that you are hallucinating that bad that you are experiencing being kidnapped, you need to go see a sleep specialist, not a fucking hypnotist.
Or a ufologist.
Yeah, or a ufologist.
Yeah, seriously.
I wonder if they actually teach you hypnosis, how to hypnotize someone in ufology.
Probably.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. To be honest with you, it wouldn't shock me at this point.
No.
Well, it's not. Yeah, but we need the last part.
Yeah. So, let me see which actual.
No, you forgot the last part about the ufology.
Oh, ufology. My bad. That's me.
Yeah. Finally.
Okay, so finally, you can enter the world of politics. To work as a political activist working towards disclosure. Okay, we're going to stop right there and just address that real quick. So finally, you can enter the world of politics, not as a politician or somebody that might actually make money from their funding or anything. No, they want you to be an activist, which literally anybody can do. You don't need a degree in shit to be an activist.
No, you just need to stand up and take action towards what your point of view is. That's
and
an
you're
activist.
working
You just
towards
need to be able to write a sign.
You're trying to annoy the government into disclosing shit that probably doesn't fucking exist anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this taps into the conspiracy theory about how NASA and the U.S. government, them in particular, working together in cahoots because of the same thing. They're hiding this, the whole thing about UFOs crashing to Earth from the people because it's a conspiracy and all that.
Yeah, and as like the thing is, this, if you actually go look at this at one of the faculty members of this place, and I use the worst word faculty member very loosely, called Rebecca something, I can't remember.
We'll look at her.
Yeah, we'll look at her later.
Point.
But I think the only reason why this last paragraph is here is because these are the kind of things she's involved with. I bet you she teaches this class.
Yeah, like she's the one that actually fucking like. Yeah. She's all of these things. She's an activist towards disclosure. She annoys government for no reason. She talks about the landings and the preparation for contact and landings. Like, come on. This is what is that? What is that?
Address here.
Encounters of the what's the movie where they communicate? Kind. Yeah, in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
It's like every time I think about this, that's all I can think about is the keyboard part where they're talking to the spaceship with the fucking synthesizer. Like that's. I'm sorry.
There's two things that I need to address on this ufology thing. The whole idea of a UFO, the unidentified flying object, is in itself just that, an unidentified flying object. There's nothing inherently extraterrestrial about it. And if you take a very well-known UFO scenario, case, like Roswell, for instance, I'm about fucking 75% sure that's literally the government working on a secret little project. Okay, a secret big project maybe. It fucked up. It went poof, and people found that and the officials went and starting rumors and saying, "Oh no, it's aliens."
Mhm.
Because if people start thinking it's aliens and the government is trying to cover up aliens, everyone's focusing on that instead of actually trying to figure out what the fuck actually happened.
Yeah,
It's a-
spy balloons
so-
or whatever it was.
Yeah, so injecting a false premise and trying to make as if you're protecting this false premise is way more better.
Mhm.
Another thing, in the in the previous hangout thing, we discussed political and governmental preparation for contact and landings. Now,
Yeah.
you've mentioned that governments have actually set up like sort of a guideline on what
Yeah,
to
the,
do
U,
for
the, U,
contact.
the UN,
The UN,
has
yeah.
some
Yeah.
guidelines that who is
In all
like
honesty,
who's
I
allowed to
would
contact
like-
people,
yeah,
the
I
aliens
would-
first and stuff.
yeah, I would like proper, intelligent, fucking smart people to advise those things, not some
Mhm.
random fucking cunt on the internet studying ufology.
Yeah, for real. Plenty
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
blonde-haired lady.
but also the thing is, those areas there's already been laid down guide rules and agreements. It's not an area where they're continuously working and trying to figure it out. You
Yeah, it's
can't
like-
get a job in there until someone actually lands. And if someone actually lands, you're not the person they're gonna call. They're gonna call someone who, first of all, has some skills that would allow them to be able to develop a method of speaking with the aliens. I mean,
It's just
That's true.
okay. We can literally start a whole new hangout and speak for hours about this topic.
yeah,
Yeah, that's about it we can say about this.
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
A few
but
But
the
let's-
ufology part it does kind of stand out from the rest of it. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the narrative. It's kind of weirdly tacked on.
So something I want to point out real quick, just because it's funny, in their course offerings, down here
I know
in the
what-
consciousness studies. Okay, so when you prefix a class, like whenever you add a prefix to it, like let's say the class is called American Lit, you'll call it AmLit, right? AmLit, 1101 or 1113 or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So consciousness studies is just kind of a weird telling in its name, considering that in the name, the course credit itself, it's like Con 501, Principle of Metaphysics. It's just
Putting the
like,
con back in consciousness.
yeah, like you're getting conned for consciousness. It's like, here's metaphysical entrepreneurship. It's just like, why do they start all their quotations with a fucking apostrophe?
Because they're retarded.
There you go, like another one. Like, come on, it's not
I'm
hard.
curious though,
Spell check, bitch.
why is all the courses starting at like 5 and not at like a
One.
number that makes sense? Like 1.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, here's 501. It's called it's your ordination. It's 501 and 502, and then it goes straight to 501, which is the first course.
Yeah, but that's actually a good point. Shouldn't it start at 101?
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah,
that's
I think
sort of
it's,
like
but I think they have it numbered like, oh shit, all of them are 50. Here's 601.
Exactly. the,
Weird.
the first number is supposed to give an identification to which like let's say you have
Level
3
it's on.
courses and you need to take one course before another, then you have
Yeah.
which one, like not starting at me like 502 and 504.
That is kind of weird.
Can I
And-
just point out, sorry, we never actually finished reading the last line. We talked about the UFO thing about working in government preparation for landing, but we never actually read the sentence out. So I don't know if
Yeah, we did.
We
Did we?
didn't read it out.
Oh, well,
stopped
then let's go back. God, I'm the worst.
That's
I'm just
But
saying,
yeah, it
Finally,
talks about
you-
preparation for contacts or landings. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did read that out.
Remember, because I broke it down. I was saying it, and I said it all botched and weird.
yeah, and the political activist thing. Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, because I was talking about, like, that lady's a political activist.
yeah, I thought we stopped at disclosure and then never really. Anyway.
Oh, no. Okay, so
We did read it
here.
out.
Okay, so real quick, we're gonna go back to the fucking IMU, the course, the career options, because I wanted to show you something. So whenever you do a find of TV and television, you get. Oh wait, let me-
Nothing.
No, you get 4. You get 4 of TV. And then with television, you get one. So it's like 5 mentions of TV. You wouldn't really find any of that. Movies. Okay, so you get it 3 times. Movies, and then let's get what's the other one? In conjunction, you get 3 of those. Workshop, you get 4 of those.
Hey.
What about lecturer? Oh, leader.
Let's see, lecturer. You
Yeah.
get that 1 time.
What about author?
Author, 4 times.
Hey. Did you say?
We did workshop, so teacher. Get that twice. But one of them's in the quote, to be fair, the nameless quote.
Yeah, but
yeah.
they did. Let's be honest, they probably invented that quote themselves.
Yeah, probably.
When it's ready, the teacher appears.
At least it has 2 quotation marks. I'll give them that. They got the 2 quotation marks and then they worked it out.
I take it back. They didn't write it.
Yeah, somebody else did just because the punctuation's correct. So, admissions and degrees. Now, there was something on here I wanted to point out. Oh yeah, there's no degree. There's no mention of. Let's do high school diploma. Getting a bunch of dings because it ain't in there. You don't need a high school diploma or a GED.
Nope.
So I'm just wondering, what are the qualifications? I think it's just being a person with money.
But remember, Smelly. Remember.
Masters and
they don't want to be a cookie cutter university.
Exactly. Well, look, they want, for a doctorate, they want 18 course credits. Now, let's just say that each one of them is the $197 per course, which they're not. They have a wide range, like $396 per the fucking one of them. I can't remember. But let's just say that they're all the $197 for the sake of, we'll give them a fair chance. So 18 times the $197 comes out to $3,546. You could go to a community college and start your bachelor's in something very simple, just a baseline, just to get you going, and you can actually get a job with just your fucking bachelor's for the same amount of money it would take you to get a doctorate and probably less time in this stupid bullshit. Just a public service announcement, so people get it out there.
Also, a doctorate degrees is not normally has nothing to do with how many course credits you get. It has to do with you actually writing a doctoral thesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I would love.
This is just a doctor. This is almost a word they've made up, which happens to be the same as doctor. This is the sort of doctor again that Emoto had. It was just a piece of paper with a stamp on it saying, "You are a doctor. Well done."
Yeah, you're a doctor. Well done.
I think his course was a 2-month course over the internet.
It's the kind of thing that kindergarten kids make on in the afternoon while waiting for their parents to pick them up.
Yeah, exactly. To show Dad how much they appreciate him.
Yeah.
They gave him an honorary doctorate.
I became a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. But look, okay, so here is them admitting the same exact fucking thing I just told you, but they do it in a 12-course credits time. But they say you can get your master's degree for the same amount of money, right around that it would cost you to take a few classes in a community college that would actually teach you something. So there's that. Now, here's your course payment options. You can pay with MasterCard, Visa, Discovery, all this bullshit. So all you have to do is click Enroll Now and pay. Students will automatically be placed in a course upon payment. Sweet, thanks. That's really helpful.
Okay.
You can pay for your entire degree, which can take as many as 5 courses at one time, finishing the degree in maximum speed.
Maximum speed.
Exactly.
Okay, I would like to point out that Slightly Immune in the comments has pointed out that he's looked it up, and the quote, "When the students is ready, the teacher will appear," is a false quote attributed to the Buddha.
Oh, no shit. Thank
It's
you,
fake.
Slightly Immune. Thank you, brother. That was very well needed. But here we go. So The third plan is your payment plan. So you can students who are working towards a degree set up for a payment plan. Students take courses at the place for which they have at the pace at which they have paid.
Well,
So
just
you've got
like in a
option
real
A.
university where you obviously get to do things like you feel like them.
Yeah, exactly. You could just go at your own pace,
Yeah.
with loans and grants that are really, really fucking easy to get.
Yeah, and it's not like there's like
Well, maybe not the grants.
deadlines or
But
anything.
loans for school are pretty easy. As long as you got a cosigner, you can do anything. So option A, you got 6 months at $394 per month. What in the actual fuck? That's more than one course. That's more than one actual course costs. This 6-month program qualifies students to take 2 courses every month, allowing students to complete their master's degree in 6 months. That is unfucking heard of. Where can I get my master's degree in 6 months, please? Is there an accredited university that does this? Because that's fucking miraculous.
I mean,
Miracles exist.
even if you don't sleep for all that time and are able to work.
Right? Well, they're saying
Can't
that
do
all
that.
their courses, this is like a speedy course. This is like your fast track course. Now, this one is a little bit slower, and you pay $197 per 12 months. Like, what? That's still, like, just go to a fucking college. And then the third one is more months for less money. Of course, it's like buying a goddamn car. So, this and this are the true signs of every. They are the. I held this from everybody. I didn't want anyone to know about it because you know the true sign of a brilliant university by how good their refund and money back guarantee contracts are. Because that, I mean, Cornell University, give me my refund, please. I didn't go there. That's just a joke. But, it's just like, what? You have this? This is an option?
Yep. So in other words,
So what I'm going to do is if I can get the money, again, this is not a hawk for cash from people. I'm just saying, if I get the money to take this fucking course, I'm going to try my damnedest to get my money back and give you all your money back, and I will fight for you. Not as far as like litigation or anything, but I will fight tooth and nail to get your money back.
I wonder if you can actually get the diploma, the piece of paper with the stamp on, and then afterwards, after you get it,
Show them that it didn't work.
no, yeah, get the money back afterwards, so you can essentially get their quote-unquote education for free.
Well, dude, there's actually a palm reader, like a future seer, at my right here at a shopping center, less than a mile away from my house. She spelled cleansing wrong on her window, which I thought was hilarious. Cleansing is spelled C-L-E-A-N-S-I-N-G, and she spelled it C-L-E-N-S-I-N-G, which I thought was great, and it's aura cleansing. So I was like, wow, like you couldn't even get the spelling right. But if I get this degree, I might just go try to work for her. Fuck it. I mean, right? I'll see what I can do. I'll get this marketing degree and take her shit to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
next level.
Hey, are you ready to make some money, bitch? Are you ready to make some fucking money? Let's do this.
I'm fairly certain you're not going to get the job if you call her a bitch.
No, I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna walk in dressed up with my hair done, looking real mafia. Like, come on, girl, flicking a nickel. I got a toothpick in my mouth. We're going back to that stereotype again. I'm sorry for any mafioso that are watching. Hashtag mafioso lives matter.
Not all mafias.
Yeah, not all mafias. Not all mafias. Not all. But yeah, so there's their money back guarantee, and it's your basic boilerplate as far as boilerplate on a stupid ass website will go. Enough to cover their ass, obviously. But it says they do not offer refunds on any of our courses once a student is placed into the course. Oh fuck! So I guess I can't get the money back if I join. once you've logged into the course. We do, however, offer a 100% money-back guarantee if the circumstances where a course is not everything that you expected it. Oh, so I was wrong. I do remember them saying that there is a...
Yeah.
So students must complete the course, then petition management for the refund. So basically, I got to start a petition.
Go to change.org.
Yeah, I got to go. So to do so, I just have to send an email protected from spam bots. God damn, even spam bots want them? You need JavaScript enabled to view it.
Oh no.
The student will be asked to fill out a survey. Oh, I got to fill out a survey, guys. For information to what it was about the course that was. Oh my God, that might be a good viewer submission video for why I was unsatisfied. Like,
yeah, just take the best part of like ask the viewers and then take the best parts and put it in there.
Yeah, just copy paste. The information will be used to either improve the course or pull it from the IMU curriculum altogether. Oh my God, this is a call to arms. If I get this shit, you guys got to come up with some like brilliant shit, because I would love to spam them with a ton of emails of my disdain through y'all's eyes. But okay, so this is how I found out.
In that case, you're probably not going to get your money back.
No, probably not, but it'd be a fun experience, though.
Yep.
So this is how I found out they're in West Virginia. They have a 304 area code that's in West Virginia. So I was wrong. It's not in New Mexico or in Arizona. It's in West Virginia. But here's a submission from their blog. It was hilarious.
No, not that one. The other one.
Okay. Yeah,
no.
so...
Put it down.
Oh, yeah, okay, so here we go. Here it is.
If NASA nuked the alien structures on the moon.
Did they? I don't know. Let's see the real article.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Before it's news. It's the pinnacle of journalism integrity right there.
By William Tell.
Look, we can do people. We can do people. I read that way wrong. I thought that said we can do people. I am sorry.
I can do people too.
Yeah, so this is the whole. If you want to read it, it's on their website. I might link it in the description, but it's hilarious. Just go check it out.
Can we go and watch and see read a bit about Rebecca?
Oh yes, faculty.
Yeah,
gotta go to the faculty. So the IMU faculty. Now this woman right here, where's she at? Real quick, Deborah Lindsay. This is the woman I did the video. But what he's talking about is Rebecca Hardcastle Wright. She got a PhD.
Yeah, let's scroll down and show them what her PhD.
So the PhD, is in. Her PhD is in parapsychic science from American Institute of Holistic Theology. Just so you don't think that I'm being a dick, it literally says I received a doctorate in parapsychic science. Like, this is what her PhD is in. I would love to see the paper she wrote about this.
Yeah, I would love to take a shit on it.
Yeah, me
Unless
too.
It's a diploma mill doctorate as well. I don't know, perhaps.
Here, let's look it up.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh wait, actually I could just
get a piece of paper.com.
American Institute. Here we go.
Oh,
all right,
going down the rabbit hole.
This is a really nice website. Let's see.
No, it's a shit website.
Oh, come on. Hey, here's
it's weird and pink.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that it's pink. But let's see. Let's
not that I have anything against pink. It just
wait. What was it? Parapsychology. I guess that's in parapsychology. Hey, look at this guy. I don't even care about the rest of them. Wait up. Let's get a close up of this gentleman. Look at this fine gentleman. Got Jack Wilcox, PhD, Reverend even. I mean, he's got the title going on. Anyway, that's this nonsense in a nutshell. So there's that. I don't know. It seems ridiculous.
Yeah. No.
Admissions.
Quantum
See how hard it
healing.
is. There are currently 40. Yeah, who gives a fuck? I'm done with that.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Rebecca here. She has some rather interesting quotes in her thing here. Let's take one of not the go back down.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Where are you trying to go?
My favorite, the one about her research.
Oh shit! You know what? We can just do a find real quick and do research. It's not in there. 0.
I thought it was that.
Oh wait, no, wait up. I'm on the wrong thing. I was on the wrong page. So.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to say yeah. There's nothing. Yeah.
There you go. My research focuses right here. Oh wait, yeah, here. There it is.
I'm going to read from up here to get the context. Since founding the field of exo-consciousness, I adopted the role of a pioneer who built bridges between extraterrestrial experiences, that's not a word, and consciousness science. My expertise is helping ET experiences, still not a word, become healthy, integrated, and affirmed. Yeah, I'm going to affirm their beliefs in
affirmation,
finding their voice, their power, and their community. Associate with people who believe the same thing. That's called echo chambers. For me, the most important thing is the work of proving through science and experience that our human species is created, equipped to experience ET contact. Because apparently you need special senses to do that. You can't just touch them or talk to them.
Yeah, it's not a normal physical experience, bro. It's spiritual.
This ability is sourced in our consciousness, our exo-consciousness, which is now also another word. Here comes the best part. My research includes brain-based neuroscience, quantum consciousness, and technological transhumanism.
What?
Where does the quote end, though?
Transhumanism.
I mean, transhumanism is an actual thing.
It really is.
Transhumanism is an actual thing. That's
what transhumanism?
Transhumanism is upgrading yourself through technology.
Like if you lost an arm, you get a mechanical arm, or if you got AI or whatever.
But one that's better than your normal arm. And brain-based neuroscience, although it's a weird way of phrasing this, it's technically a real thing. I mean, neuroscience studies the brain. Yeah, it's a real thing. But quantum consciousness, now that could be referring to several things. But what but judging by the other things, what I think what she's referring to is the quantum theory of mind, which basically states that consciousness arises from quantum phenomena in the brain, which we have no evidence of happening because the brain is wet and warm. Quantum phenomena is unlikely to happen there. So it's basically a French almost pseudo-scientific field of study, and often completely pseudo-scientific. So but that's her research. There's something beautiful about that last sentence.
Well, here's another one. Exoconsciousness. Oh wow. Exoconsciousness normalizes psychic abilities or superpowers. I just love that they use the word superpowers. Fuck the rest of it. Just superpowers. I'm like, holy fuck, I could be Superman. I want to be Superman.
I want to be Nightcrawler.
Well, I mean, there are total advantages to everything about Nightcrawler, but I don't know. I just envision Superman, being able to see through walls and shit, and
I want to be able
fast and can fly, but that's only because of the gravity.
I want to have the superpower to live off the word salad that she's in this thing, because
at this point we feel like Atlas.
I could live forever,
holding the weight of her woo on her shoulders.
Wow, I didn't realize how ugly she is.
Yeah, dude, she's got a pointy nose and a weird shaped chin and those weird chipmunks. Everyone that works here looks like a chipmunk in some way.
Her chin.
Did we really just go down from criticizing what they write into downright criticizing how they fucking look?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Let's go ahead and attack their appearance.
Target.
Well, look here. Okay, let's go back to the faculty and show you a more pleasing picture of Deborah. I don't know what she thought here, but here we go. Deborah Lindsay. I mean,
That's not a good picture.
That's not a good picture, man.
Oh, come on, guys.
That is not a good picture. I'm sorry. I'm not here to like tell her she needs to get those teeth shaved, but she should probably get her teeth shaved. Okay, so there was one more thing that I thought was kind of.
Honestly, when it comes to teeth, I can't really say much. My teeth is fucking horrible.
Oh, my teeth are midline. I mean, they're teeth, and they still are white, and they still are all in my head, so that's good.
I guess that is good, yeah.
Did we just go to like dental hour with Smells Like E Minor? Hi, welcome to the show. We're going to explain our teeth and what type of dentures we'd like when they all fall out. We're going to start with ChocolateHat because, you know, owls don't need teeth. So what do you think about the situation? Oh, that's interesting. Moving on. So,
Owls are beat.
here's some more stuff that y'all should check out that's kind of funny. And then their blog, of course, you should, you know, go check out. Hey, maybe you should give them a call. Hey, right there. Phone's right there.
Wait.
Okay, I'm kidding. Don't call them. That's bad.
No. Contact us on YouTube. They have a YouTube.
Yeah, dude, it's linked in my video. I'll link it in this video.
Of course. Dude, that's where you got the video.
Yeah, okay, so here's what we do.
No,
Don't
to
call them, but do go to their YouTube and check out some of their content.
Okay,
Maybe.
go to their Facebook or Twitter and see what they write there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shit.
Let's go. I have time. Let's go down the rabbit hole.
My shit's all connected with my personal stuff, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna do that on a different day.
Well, Twitter isn't.
That is true. Twitter is through my. Oh no, that's the Facebook. Fuck, that just showed my personal shit.
Sorry.
Oh no. They don't have their links proper. They all go to Facebook.
Oh, you just doxed yourself.
No.
Well, technically, they have to be sorry for not you coding them. I thought they had courses in web development.
No, apparently they suck.
I'm not sure I want to be taught by them. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, me either. I'm totally not on board with learning that shit.
No.
Fuckity fuck. I just totally showed my personal Facebook. That's a rookie move if ever there was.
I just went over the stuff. Do you see? You can just see your name. That's it, but not your full name.
Yeah, I don't use my full name anyway.
Yeah.
But they can see the. Oh, maybe they can't. I don't know. Who knows? I don't really care.
We've done a few errors on this adventure anyway. So
yeah, this has been a fun adventure. For all of you that are watching, hi.
We've been on this adventure twice now.
Yeah, this is.
We liked it so much the first time.
But let's.
We did it the second time.
As an added bonus, here's something I've been kind of holding in the wings.
Okay, I have to say I love your bookmark line bar thing.
Oh, stuff, things, etc. Yeah, so here's something that I've given to a couple of people that could probably do it a lot better. But Micro and I have been kind of. Okay, so this is Quantum Man.
World's first downloadable medicine.
This is the most retarded thing you've ever seen.
Okay, so this is Quantum Man, and there are so many things about this website that could really.
Dude,
Okay, so
we should just make this a separate stream sometime in the future.
this is just a sneak peek because I think he's right. I think we should do this.
Yeah.
Let's say next Saturday we'll do this again.
I can't do this next Saturday, but fair enough.
We'll
we
figure
should
out.
do it again. Yeah, this is too good to be true, really.
The panel you see now will somehow be associated with this next weekend when we try to do this again. But this is Quantum Man. In the meanwhile, if you'd like to check it out, it's just quantumman.com. Oh, it's quantummansite.com. Go get all your downloadable medicines, and we'll take a look at this next time. But if you
As I
guys are ready,
said,
It's
as I
hilarious.
said, it's the most retarded thing you've ever seen.
but it's so beautiful. It's
Oh, yeah.
literally hours of fun. Watch their videos. This is
Yeah.
literally the only place you can find them because they're unlisted on YouTube. So
Oh, wow.
I'll link the site down in the description. But do you guys think we should go ahead and call this one to an end?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. For
All right,
now.
guys.
2 hours now.
Yeah. We've been going into this for ages because of the
Yeah.
first.
So this has
Some
been
two for the
great.
price of one.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah.
But so here we go. Everybody is down in the description. Chocolate Hat, Microblogganism, and PurpleDan. Guys, thank you so much. If you want to, tell people stuff, this is the time to do it.
Yeah, I think what we can do next time is maybe run the live stream on my channel or something. Oh
Yeah,
no, fuck,
that'll work.
wait.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea, like shuffle between the channels.
Yeah,
We'll just toss it around. That's actually a damn good idea.
Yeah, I would just like to know if streaming from my crappy internet connection is going to make things worse for the people watching.
Well, there have been some complaints down in the comments that it's been
but-
kind of laggy
but-
and shit, so we'll figure it out.
But that's only if you try to watch it live. As far as I can tell, if you watch it like when it's already pre-recorded, like if you're not watching it live but go back in the timeline thing, it works fine. So it's all
Okay.
recorded.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
And now the 2 chocolate hats.
yeah, there's 2 hats in
I
here.
didn't know owls reproduced through mitosis.
Yeah, me either. You should explain that to
blame
me
himself.
sometime.
I thought they laid eggs or something.
Not this one. He's made of chocolate.
Yeah.
All his owl pellets are made of chocolate as well, I'd hope.
No,
'Cause I
it's,
ate 2 of them.
it's the hat that's made of chocolate.
Oh, damn. Well, I ate 2 of them, so there's going to be some
yeah.
problems later.
yeah. And they're booby trapped.
They were poopy trapped. Ah! Although you technically regurgitate them, but yeah, that's the thing. Right? Owls regurgitate owl pellets, right? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, no, you're not. That's what they do in order to get fur and bones.
Bones. Bone bits.
Bone bits.
But anyway, guys, this has been fun, and we'll
on
figure
that,
out.
On that delicious note,
Lovely.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all. We'll have to pick this up probably on Micro's channel, maybe on someone else's.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll hash out all the details.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and bye from this dumbass.
And this one.
And Mr. Man.
Cheers.
We've
All right, guys.
all. Yeah.
We've all what? Okay.